Hey everyone, this is Pam from the Paper Outpost, and hey, you want to have some fun today with some napkins and some book pages? Well, let's get to it. I made some fun journal cards here. They're so universally handy to have. I just blew through a bunch of my pre-made embellishments for my latest journal, and now I got to make some more embellishments, so I thought you might want to come along for the ride. And these are so fun and so easy, and they honestly, I felt the Zen experience. It was relaxing to make these. So if you find these ideas fun, then please feel free to jump on board and make some along. Let me show you what I made. I made a tag. This is an official journal tag. Because it has the corners cut, I guess that makes it officially a tag, as opposed to a journal card, which doesn't have the corners cut. So there you go. These are still drying. Yes, you guessed it. And they're my birdies, right on cue, hearing Mama talk. Okay, and what I did was I just placed a word on it. I used some napkin on one side, and the book page is showing through on the other side. And on the back of this one, I wasn't totally keen on the back of this one. Keen, I think I just dated myself. I made a little pocket, and I thought, why not use a book page to make a little pocket, since I wasn't quite sure what to do with the back of that one. And that's always an easy way to a solution for you. You don't know what to do with something? Put a pocket on it. Okay. Now this more traditional journal card, it's probably not the regular dimensions of whatever a regular traditional journal card would be. I'm not sure, but it's about that long. See how my hand is? Let me put it down so you can see. About that long and about that wide. Okay, a whole hand and just the fingers. Okay, but I think it's kind of, we've been making tiny things lately, and I thought maybe it'd be fun to make some big things. So this is a big journal card, and I just did some stamping with a line stamp on the back of this one. And I thought that would be fun to, a person could write on here, and they could write in black or blue or even the white gel pens. That would be really pretty. And very easy to make, very fun. And this little guy is, these two are actually made out of packaging and book pages. This one is made out of 4 page thickness book pages and no packaging. And his back looks like this. Apparently this one's a boy. I just called it a his. Okay. Equal opportunity here. And this one is just a pretty little stick down. It's actually made with no packaging, and it's just one book page layer thick. And this would be actually completely glued down to the page as an accent, because it's, I would say, not quite thick enough to be a pocket all to itself, because it's a thinner book page. Okay, so there are some options for you, and let's make some of these. Okay, let me just pop these over here. I'm just going to put them down in the drying zone. The drying zone is my trunk that lives below my desk. It's an easy spot to put some things to dry. Okay, we'll put you here for reference purposes. Okay, so put you in the view. Can you see? Can you see? Okay. All right. So what I did with this guy was I grabbed a paper that was about this big, and it really doesn't matter how big. You can just, it's like a bigger paper. Okay, but like a 8.5 by 11 size. Let me just back you up a smidge. Okay, there. All right, and I grabbed some packaging. I just had some packaging or junk mail or something like that, but this is cardstock thickness, and we're gonna do the old, the glue tube. We're gonna do one of these deals again, so let's do that. Let's see what side we want to show. Okay, I think I want the plants to show, and I'm gonna grab my famous Scotch Create glue stick, and I'm just gonna glue this puppy down. Oh, I'm gonna crank her up a little bit. And boy, I'm rough on this thing. You can tell it's got all sorts of goobs and gobs on it, but it's a workhorse. It really is. So there you go. You're gonna hang out with me. You gotta be able to handle going deep in the trenches. Okay, so we got you down. There we go. Not too hard. And then we're gonna. Well, I'm just gonna move you over there a little bit because I'm gonna bump into you. I know it. We're going to use the card to do the folds. Did we do that? Okay, now we can cut off the bottom because we don't need all that. It's just messing with us. We'll find where the bottom is. And it's okay to cut a bit up. Cut above or at the bottom. And I recommend just a little bit into your cardstock because then you know you're going to get all the edges. All right, try and make it straight. Ugh. And that sort of doesn't happen all that often around here. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's a little better. I could follow the words. All right, so pop that over there. And now we're just going to glue this down. So the way we do that is we go to this side, the wraparound paper side. And this is not glued down yet, right? No. Okay, so let's glue that down a little bit. Just put some glue there. Fold that over. Now we go on this edge. That way, it's going to definitely, you can put a little here too, and a little across the top and the bottom. The edges are really what you want to focus on with this, so they don't keep coming away like that. So let's deal with that now. If you find that happening, just go back and goop those edges a little bit more. And if you forgot, because it happens, you go back in later, possibly with this little guy, and you can squirt some in there and solve all your problems. Okay, there we go. Folding over, folding over. Okay, this is going to be a big fat tag, but that's kind of cool. You know, some variety is nice. I think it makes it interesting to go through the journal and find new things, different widths, different lengths, tall ones, short, stubby ones, all sorts of variety. Okay, so next you got to find a napkin. And I'm going to use, for all of those, I used one napkin, and it was just a regular size napkin, like this little cocktail napkin size. And we've probably all seen this little tape trick, but if you haven't, it's a lifesaver. And I think Crafty Irina came up with it. But, you know, thank you to whoever did, because you are amazing, and I've just lost the end of my tape. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. And we're back. All right, here we go. So you just tape down, you see this, and you rip, and that just gets you started. It just makes life so much easier if you can get the tape off your fingers. Come on, tape. Okay, and then you just grab that little pup. And most napkins are either 2 or 3 ply, and I think this one has another ply on it. So we will quickly get that one off. So I think, you know, I'm not sure, but I've got a feeling, but let's find out. Yep, see, there's that sneaky second layer in there, making me think it should be really see-through. That's how you know. This is what I call sort of see-through, super see-through, okay? This is, you know, a good way to test is like if you can see your stuff through it. Not so easy, really easy. Okay, that's a good way to tell. And you know, the worst thing that can happen is you lose a napkin. That's not the worst day in your life. So I would say carry on, be bold, and use the tape trick. It's awesome. Okay, and also save that because you can mop up stuff with that later. Okay, alrighty, so here we go. And it's amazing how on one napkin you can get a myriad of different looks. And I'm going to use the angle design like I did here, basically going from bottom left to top right. I'm going to try and tear the paper. It's not going to work, but I'll show you a way around it. Okay, so what we're going to do is, obviously gluing on this is going to be a disaster because this is so thin it's just going to fall apart. So I got to glue on here. So I'm going to glue from left to right. I'm not sweating about perfection. I'm just sort of basically covering the area. Having a glue mat under here would be better. But then what I'd like to have is a rough edge here. And I think, okay, there we go. Where are we going to go? Okay, let's just use this corner. Okay, since it's here. All right, tearing, I have no idea. And I'm going to try and flop it on there as best I can. Now, it's all going to be all over the place because I'm short here, I'm too long here. See, my glue is, I don't know if you can see that, but my glue is still showing here, and I got unglued area, and you just think, oh my God, disaster, disaster. Nope, it's going to be okay. All right, so now what you'll notice is that there is some moisture with the glue stick. You're going to find it almost feels wet a little bit, and you want to give it just a second to grab up. And it's nice to use the packaging or the direct mail cards inside here because it's going to make your card stiffer, just the right stiffness so that you can bring out our friend sanding block. Yeah, and sanding block, we're just going to do light, quick downward strokes. And that handles all that. You can use a scissors if you want, but I find that this really gets it close to the edge. And I don't know, it's almost like addictive. Once you start doing that, it's really hard to go back. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, so now we have this big flapper and we have this glue here. Okay, so now there's two approaches here. We can decide if we want to keep all this, and I'm going to try and tear some of it away because it's more, I don't want more than half of the card covered. So I am just going to peel off what we're not using because the glue now has had a chance to stick down. And now actually this wasn't what I was going to show you at all, but it'll probably show up in another one. But this has given me a nice little pseudo rough edge. I don't know if you can see that. Hello, parrot. Hi, Holly. I just gave you peanuts. And he's my good little boy. We have talks sometimes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use that rough surface to our advantage. We're going to ink around, and then we're going to ink the line, and we're going to see how it doesn't really show up that much right now. Well, it's going to show up a lot more in a second. So I am using, what am I using? Oh, I dug into my inks, and I found an oxide walnut stain, which I had been ignoring. So I thought, why don't I pull you out? Because, maybe I want to spritz it with water and make it do, amazing things or not. I didn't know, but I thought, it was time to rummage around in the old dye bin because I got a ton of them and I got to use them up. Okay. You don't really need a ton, but, it was just fun to pull it out. Okay, I'm going to do the back since I'm here. Going around, inking around the town. I'm just doing a general inking, nothing fancy. Any inker will do. Just get that ink down. Okay, so now we have aged and antiqued it a little bit. So we're having the contrast of half napkin, half book page, kind of looking cool there. Now I'm going to take the same little guy and I'm just going to rub along here so I can accent that roughed edged. And then, since I'm kind of liking that, if you got a little hanger, just flick it off. See that? Okay, how you can see, it picks up the edges a little bit. But I would like to darken this entire side. As you can see, I did that technique here, where I just ran this over the napkin, and the napkin is very porous and a little bit rough surfaced, and it will pick up the ink very nicely. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Now we have some more definition there, kind of like that. That's kind of cool. You can read the words through the napkin because it's so thin, which actually makes it, more eye interest. And now actually with this one, I guess I was going to make a tag out of it, but maybe we'll just make a journal card out of this first one. Okay, so let me see. Then, all right, I found a sticker of the many stickers I've got off of AliExpress, and I figured I better use some of them up. So let me see if I can get this apart. This is always the interesting point here. Okay, here we go. You're gonna watch me struggle. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, don't anybody move. Don't anybody move. Okay, so there's plastic side, and we don't need that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down. Say here. Maybe he wants to be here. Okay, so how about that? Okay, so now I have him. He's a little shiny, so I'm feeling like I want to grab the old clear gesso, this stuff. Okay, and I have a lot of these products linked down below if you're interested, but and you can make your own gesso too. There's lots of YouTube videos on that, but basically this masks the shine. So let's give that a try on the finger tool. Here we go. And we are just very light. You don't need much because it's almost like it's got a bit of a sandy surface to it. All right, there we go. Did we get that? Oh, I can see where I missed some. Okay. Yeah, you got to do the turn it bit test to see where you missed it. Sometimes it might need a little more. All right, here we go. There we go. Knocking back the shine. Knocking back the shine. It's still wet a little bit, so we'll just let it dry. All right, so as it dries, it will even become more matte. This is a matte texture. Okay. All right, so you can blow on it a little bit, and this will dry clear. It's just drying a little bit. All right, so we have that going, And now we can, let's see, on the other one, I put a sticker. So I got a sticker. That's good. And I think maybe, I feel like there is some wordage on here, but I would like to add a word. And I have this little bucket of words here. I just save anything that has words on it or little something. Oh, so I said that is birdie. That's kind of cute. Of course, no birdie on here, but that doesn't matter, right? Maybe. Okay, you're a maybe. And what else we got? Humility. Oh, that's nice. Nah. All right, let me find a word. Hang on. Okay, I found this little quote. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. There we go. I'm rolling with it. Okay. I do like birdie though. Okay, we're just gonna hang on to you. Maybe you might. I don't know if this is a sticker or not. Let me do the old fingernail test. Could just be a piece of, nope. It doesn't have a solid. Oh, it's a translucent. Oh, it's one of these stickers again. I don't even know if this is gonna show up. Maybe here? Okay, or should I do it here? No, then he's gonna be eating it. Let's put it here. All right, there you go. There we go. So we just put a sticker on there. That's kind of cool. And now, we can pull out some more fancy schmancies. What are we doing on the back? Okay, yeah, so let's do the back first because in case we stickle or liquid pearl the front, we want to make sure our back is done. And I think this back looks kind of cool. It actually leaves a lot of journaling space. Somebody could come along and journal here, and I think that would be really awesome. There's the little place where it folds together, and instead of hiding that stuff, I like to actually accent it. I think it makes it look more rustic and more vintage that way. Now, I think what I'd like to do on the back of this one is make a little pocket. Where are we at? 16? Okay. And no, I think I'm going to leave this one plain. I think we'll make one of the next ones like that. Okay, so let's put some pizzazz and sparkle on here. There's like a million things you could do with this guy. I just threw my book pages on my liquid pearls. Okay, it happens. All right, this one's still okay. I used a word and I put a little dangle. That's not the one we're comparing to though. Let me compare it to this guy because we're doing one of these. Okay, so I did use some liquid pearl. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think I might like to put some yellow on this one. I don't know why. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do this greeny tone, which is the same greeny tone as that. This is officially called, oh, here we go. Bright gold. Bright gold. I'm going to show you the thing if you're looking for it. Okay, bright gold Nouveau drops. Nouveau drops. Nouveau crystal drops. That's what it is. Okay. All right, so down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. These, the Nouveau crystal drops drop bigger drops, I think, than these stickles. So this is a bigger opening. And you can put as many or as few as you like. You can go around the border. You could accent the line. Let's try doing that. We haven't done that yet. Okay, let's do that. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, maybe we just want to do a little bit here, just so we have like balance. That's nice. Okay, and dragonflies are sort of cool in their own regard, and maybe, just maybe, he needs a little sparkle. So let's find some action around here. What do we got? What do we got? Where'd it go? I had it right here. It couldn't have gone anywhere. Hang on. Okay, I found some blue sparklies. Are we recording? Yeah, okay. This is, what is this? Twinkle. It's called Twinkle. Okay? Stickles. It's glitter glue. And I just thought his wings could do some twinkle. And that will be more shiny once she dries. Oop, this one's a she. And there we go. Just accent those little wings. Doot, 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 doot. You have to make that noise when you do it. It's mandatory. Maybe I'll go down the back. What the heck? It's kind of cool. Let's give him a little pizzazz there. All right, so we'll let that set up and we'll see how that one comes out. Okay. So I did have my handy dandy tweezers here to pick this up so that I don't muck it. And I'm going to put it here on the trunk. There you go. All drying. All right, so you're done. You can go away now. Okay, so let's see who we want to do next. Let's do this guy. He's pretty easy. And we worked on something very similar the other day, but let me get the book page. All right. Had it right here. And it's gone. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Okay, so just grabbed a page of birdies here, and I would call this, this is thicker than copy paper, but not as thick as cardstock, so I would call it medium thickness. And I'm going to pull out that very expensive Martha Stewart tool again. Going to make a circle. Let's see, where do we want to be? Here? Here's good. All right. Around we go. And we're going to cut out a circle, and we're going to make a heart out of it. It's going to be really easy. Okay. We did something like this the other day, but this is so adaptable to so many different things. Getting this, making a heart thing down is going to open up worlds, I tell you. Okay. And all those little leaves and everything I showed you how to make the other day, you can actually make bigger leaves with bigger circles. So you'd never be limited by your circle size in life. That's right. Never be daunted. Just go forth and make your circles proudly. There we go. That's not bad. And like I said, I'm a horrible fussy cutter. So, all right, got that. We're going to fold in half. All right. That's it. And then we're going to start down here. Going to cut up to here to about 3 o'clock. Make a nice rounding, and then around 1 o'clock or so, we're going to come in, make a sharp divot that way. Okay, so let's try it. Sounds good in theory. Start at the very corner. Can you see? Yeah. Okay. Just start going that way. Once you start getting close to 3 o'clock, just start to turn. Just make a nice little roundy turn. All right. And you're going up around like 1:30, I'd say. And just start pointing in. Make it a nice sharp divot. Okay? And there you go. All right, not too bad, huh? And don't worry if it's perfect. Once we dress it all up, a lot of the dressing will hide the little imperfections, and it will all be well. Oh, look, we have the word birdie. Maybe we can use that. Okay, so we know we're going to ink it, so let's just get on with it. Get on, get her, getting done. Okay, now this is only 1 page thick. Remember, it's not super thick. You could use it for a pocket for a small, tiny tag, but nothing that's going to have a lot of aggressive grabbing on it because it's just too plain thin. Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking we're going to just stick this down to a journal page like that. That would be much better. Oh, my fingers are filthy. Okay. Okay. Got that. Okay. Now we're going to grab our, what's that? Oh, that's one of those. I still have some left over, but we're going to use this new napkin. Okay, and let's see, what do we want to put on there? Maybe the butterfly this time, huh? Or that green thing, that'd be pretty. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. Okay, let's do that. All right, I'm going to do the angle idea. This turned out to be mostly in the heart split in half, but, well, let's try that. Let's try the heart split in half. Yeah, let's just do it the way we did it before. Okay. Oh, you're fussing here. All right. The thing is just to make them. Just make them. Just do them. Because you'd always do another one if you don't like the way that one came out. Just go do another one. Yeah, it's not so bad. Whoops. Okay. Gotta rub your fingers through it 1,000 times. And okay, we're down. All right. So now this one's a little trickier to sand. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it dry up a little bit more, and I'm probably just going to tear it off around because it's so thin it's hard to sand because it bends as you sand. So it's not going to be the greatest sanding thing. But well, I'm just going to, all right. And remember, we're going to ink it up, and that's going to deal with a lot of these little issues that happen. Now this guy's a little furry. I know, I see it. It's okay. What you can do is just kind of tuck them behind because they're still a little gluey, and they're gone. There we go. All right. You go. Don't make me look bad. Okay. Whoop. You got to go back there too. Okay, there we go. So now we have this, and I have to decide, do I want this? I kind of like that. Or do I want this and have it come off? I think I'm going to do this because I want to show you that little technique. So basically, if you have a flapper that's not glued down, here comes the rocket science. Hold on. You pull your flapper back and you take the edge of your glue stick and you run it on an angle. You get sort of most of it, and then it's going to be wet and gooey, and you go gently, but it all sort of lays down nice. Yep, and there we go. Problem solved. All right. So now we got to ink this side up again. I guess I should have inked after. Inking after you put the napkin on would make more sense, right? Okay. More ink. I know. Don't rub, daub. Okay. Don't do as I do. I don't want to teach you bad habits. All right, just get all in there. There we go. All right, now we're grabbing. And the napkin is so nice and porous. It just soaks up the ink so beautifully. We'll give you a nice vintage style heart. Okay, we got too much in there. Just tear it off. Okay. And I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make this side just a little lighty brown. Okay, I'm going to go where the edge is, accenting the roughies. And I'm just lightly dusting over with this, and you can take it as dark as you want, light or dark. If you want a lighter color, use a lighter ink. I used walnut stain, which I think is the darkest brown that I own anyway. And there's Vintage Photo and Antique Linen and Tea Dye and all those others, and all those other companies that make different colored dyes too. You can just go to town with whatever color you want to use there. Okay, so let's say that has a nice contrast, right? Light, dark, bird foliage. A number, no numbers. Okay, yes, all right. So lots of different contrasts going on there. Now, this back I'm not going to do anything with because I'm just going to adhere and glue the whole thing down. And maybe I'm just going to stickle it up, but maybe I want to do something different with this one. So what could we do? Well, let's see. We could. All right, I pulled out this stuff, the Gilding Paste. And this one's made by Artco. It's the one I have. And I bought this at Tuesday Morning, I believe, a long time ago. It wasn't too expensive, but let's see if we can just play with this and do some fun things on it. We could just do a random rub. We could do around the edges. We could do finger splotches. Let's see, I got too much on there. Let's do like gentle rubbing and see what happens. Oh, that's kind of cool, doesn't it? And it's very nice if there's a rough surface because it will pick up the little divots and things on your surface if it's rough, which is nice. Get more of a gilded look here. Oh, cute. Kind of see a nice little Christmas ornament or something coming here. There we go. All right. So this is what we have so far. That's kind of cool, huh? Yeah. All right. A little different. And now you could put a hole in the top of the heart and make it hang from something. Actually, that would be really cute, but no, I'm going to stick this one down. So not this one, not you, buddy. What time is it? Okay, we've got a few minutes. All right, so, all right, let's leave you be there. And I feel like I want to do something with a magic marker on him. All right, so here's a fine F Pit Artist Black 199 Faber-Castell pen. And I don't know, I just feel like he wants a heart. I don't know why. He does. Okay. There, I feel better about that. I just do. Maybe put a little one here. Yes, there. Okay. All right, maybe one more. There. There we go. All right. It's a very, very happy little guy. And he just wanted some love. And sometimes it's as simple as doing something like that. You could use a stamp to do that if you feel uncomfortable drawing hearts. But oh, we got this word. Oh, that would look so cool right there. Let's do that before we run out of time. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that because I want that border. Okay, see what I have? I have this word that says birdie. It just landed in my lap and it said, use me, I'm right here. Use your desk clutter. Yes, just look around your desk. I mean, objects are everywhere to use and they're usually right there. Oh, that's going to look so cool. See, sometimes you don't know until the end. That's why you can't give up on this because you're probably thinking, oh, that doesn't look so great. But watch, when I put this word down, it'll be amazing. Nope, don't move. All right, there we go. How awesome is that? Is that not so cool? That's so cool, isn't it? Yeah, all of a sudden it has personality. Yeah, I like it. Okay. All right, so we have a prototype. And we have, what would this be, antagonotype? I don't know what the opposite word of prototype is. But anyway, we have those, and they are so cute. I think they're cute. I hope you like them. They were very easy and fun. And let me pull out the others because we're getting close to tea time here. All right, I'm using my clippers. Okay, here's, whoop, let me clear the decks. Here's prototype. Oh, I have a sinking feeling. Oh no, there it is. Okay. And here is the one we made. I'll just put you guys up there. Okay. And I'll just put the tag out here. And the tag, remember, I just put a little pocket on the back to fill up that space. So we have that guy. And there's one more here. And this was a round one. So basically, I used the glass to cut out this one. And I just glued 4 book pages together to make a thicker, you see that? A thicker one. So it has a little more stiffness to it. And I didn't use any packaging with that one. So here are some examples. Yeah, okay, back away, back away. Different kinds of cards you can make. So I hope you like these. I hope you had fun. It was fun playing together with you guys today. I'm tweeting now, so if anybody wants to tweet along with me at the Paper Outpost, I've got a little bird in the corner here, I think, there. And also my links down below to everything. And please like, subscribe, and share. And oh, I think at this time I've decided to put a hold on the Facebook group just because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I want to do it, when I do it, I want to do it right. And it's going to require a lot more than just putting it up there. It requires monitoring and that type of thing. So I want to make sure I do you guys a good service. So just hold on that for a bit. But more good things are coming. I've got a lot more videos in the pipeline. Please, as always, thank you so much for all your kind support. And I couldn't do this without you guys. So I love reading your comments and interacting with you. Come on over to the regular Paper Outpost Facebook page and show me what you've done. I love to see your work. And I'd love to see what you do with napkins. Napkins are so much fun. The world is your oyster with napkins. You can just go to town forever. So keep having fun out there. Remember, fun can be simple. Create with reckless abandon. And I will see you back here at the next video, which will be coming up very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.